Hey, and welcome to 31 Days of Horror. We're beginning week 3 now. The last couple of movies I have reviewed have been a little bit underwhelming. So for tonight's movie, I'm falling back on familiar ground a little. I've got another Jean Rollin film I'd like to talk about. It's The Iron Rose. It's a 1970s film. The Iron Rose is a kind of an art house chamber drama masquerading as a spooky movie, mainly due to its setting. It's set in this very photogenic cemetery in autumn or in winter, so it has a very appropriate look, very atmospheric. It tells the story of these two young people who lock themselves in or end up being trapped overnight in this vast cemetery, and they cannot find their way out, so they spend their time running around tombstones and arguing with each other and slowly going insane. It's as simple as it sounds. It's a very minimalist film. There is scarcely any plot development. There are almost no actors. There are just some walk-on parts very much in the background. There is like a werewolf character and there is a vampire character. Some of Jean Rollin's stock characters make quick appearances, but we are mainly centered on these two young protagonists and their shenanigans in this cemetery. There is beautiful cinematography, nighttime footage. It's very nicely lit, as usual for Jean Rollin. The Iron Rose was a super modest production. In terms of what they have there is no dressed sets. They literally just use existing tombstones, existing statues and monuments at the cemetery, and they are beautiful film to look at. If you're into gothic atmosphere and sort of doomed romance atmosphere, The Iron Rose is definitely the one to check out. There is nary a drop of blood. I don't think there is a single drop of blood in this movie. I don't remember there being any. And death is more in the air. It's not so present in terms of kills, so it's not a body count film. There are no zombies. It's a lyrical, haunting movie. If you enjoyed such films as Herc Harvey's Carnival of Souls or Curtis Harrington's Night Tide, it's one of these movies where it's atmosphere and visuals above everything else. The film pretty much failed when it first was screened in Paris. There are some featurettes on this German edition I've got here, which narrate the film's dismal reception in France in the 70s and its gradual re-emergence in home video thanks to Redemption label in the UK, and now it's this German label Wicked Vision, which is doing amazing job presenting these Jean Rollin gems. The Iron Rose is slow-paced. The story is very slim and there is no psychologically convincing plot twists or anything like that, so characters remain on that abstract level. So it's kind of hard to get involved in this story because there isn't much of a story, but there is this amazing atmosphere, and you can tell it's been it's a personal project for this filmmaker, so he invested himself in it, and those behind the scenes featurettes also prove that it was Jean Rollin put his blood into realizing this project, which meant financial loss for him, and he had to direct several other commercial films to offset the losses made by The Iron Rose. The Iron Rose is not my favorite Jean Rollin film. I think he's made more exciting films and more touching films, but in terms of visuals and just how bold it is and how it tries to achieve maximum with scarcely any resources, it's an impressive achievement, and it's worth a look for fans of films shot in real cemeteries. If you liked moody cemetery shots in German movies like the Necromantic movies, or if you know the kind of gothic vibe that Jean Rollin films with their castles and crypts can evoke, then you might enjoy The Iron Rose. It's a slow-paced film. It's hugely sentimental, like every Jean Rollin film, which is where he differs very much from Curtis Harrington. Sentimentality is part and parcel of Jean Rollin universe. So I hope I could get you intrigued about this movie. It's not for everyone. It's definitely had a very rough start with the audiences, but at the moment Jean Rollin has a certain renaissance in Germany thanks to these lavish editions from Wicked Vision. Thanks a lot for watching. See you tomorrow for yet another step in the 31 Days of Horror.